Joining me now, HLN legal analyst Joey Jackson and Dr. David Anderson, a psychologist with the Child Mind Institute. So, Dr. Anderson, I want to start with you because lots of us use this as a way to get a break from the kids. And no judgment, I am guilty of a few too many episodes of Paw Patrol. 70% of kids in America have a smartphone. So, for us growing up, it was TV. That's how much we watched of it. Is an iPad any different? Because we all turned out okay.
The thing is, the videos that were just shown are particularly normal for toddlers for anything they find reinforcing. So if they wanted candy or dessert or the iPad, they may throw a tantrum like that. I think the important thing is not to think that screens are dangerous in and of themselves. It's more about the fringes. We want to think about kids who are overusing screens, kids who may already have a mental health or learning disorder, or kids who are particularly vulnerable because they're much younger.
Especially, Joey, when you see 7 hours is the typical time that a teen spends on their screen. But there's an interesting question behind this, because if a child is quote-unquote addicted, and 23% say they are addicted to their screens, we've seen tobacco companies held responsible for addictions. If you can prove screen time on devices leads to underdevelopment, or is there a legal case there for that?
But let's remember that in big tobacco, the lawsuit started in the 50s, right? And 2000 was really when tobacco became responsible. And so it took 50 years for that litigation. As it relates to tobacco, certainly there's a danger. The utility is questionable, leading to all types of ailments and maladies, etc. And you have the companies, it's okay, it's cool to smoke. Get a smoke, you'll be fine. Marketing them to kids, lying to us about the effects of cancer. I think that's different. You have iPads and other things that have a major social value. Kids learn, they educate themselves, they interact with others. Not saying it's the greatest thing to do. What I'm saying is that the utility is valuable, so what are we going to do? Strip it away? So yes, there's corporate responsibility. Now that we know that there's an addictive effect, I think it behooves corporations to warn and to apprise parents and others. But I think there's also parental responsibility in as much as, you know what, maybe little Jimmy and Johnny, you can't be on it so long because of these effects. So there could be lawsuits, but I see them not being successful at this point. Go ahead, Doctor.
And I think that's where tech companies can partner with parents in being proactive. Because the reality is, while they may not necessarily be admitting that their products are inherently harmful, what they can say is that we acknowledge that for kids who are using this too much, or for kids who have, and this is where there's good research concerned, in the sense that for kids who have pre-existing mental health or learning disorders, there is evidence that too much screen time or too much time spent on social media can exacerbate symptoms. So tech companies really can partner with parents in creating warnings for when, say, a kid might not be checking other developmental boxes, how sleep might be impaired, how it might exacerbate mental health symptoms with overuse. And I think these are things where we can get more into the public kind of mindset about how to do these things in moderation, how to help parents set healthy boundaries.
Joey Jackson, Dr. David Anderson, thanks so much for being with us. And